Yes, just one more reading of the Threefold Lotus Sutra, a modern translation for contemporary readers. Page 3, just the start of the book, page 3. Religious practices. Thus have I heard. Once the Buddha was staying on Divine Eagle Peak, near the city of royal palaces, together with a great assembly of 12,000 great monks. There were also 80,000 bodhisattvas and mahasattvas, along with heavenly beings, dragons, yakshas, gandharvas, asuras, garudas, kimnaras, mahoragas, monks, nuns, laymen and laywomen. Gathering around of their own accord were great well-ruling kings, lesser well-ruling kings, and gold wheel, silver wheel, and other wheel kings. There were kings of countries, princes, ministers, and citizens, including noblemen, noblewomen, and those of great wealth. Each of them was accompanied by a retinue of 100,000 followers. They went up to the Buddha, bowed at his feet, and made a procession around him 100,000 times, burning incense and scattering flowers. After making various offerings to him, they withdraw and sat to one side. These bodhisattvas' names were the Dharma Prince Manjusri, the Dharma Prince Treasurer of great dignity and virtue, the Dharma Prince Treasurer of sorrowlessness, the Dharma Prince Treasurer of great eloquence, the Bodhisattva Maitreya, the Bodhisattva leading the multitude, the Bodhisattva Medicine King, the Bodhisattva Medicine Superior, the Bodhisattva Flower Banner, the Bodhisattva Flower Light Banner, the Bodhisattva King commanding their enemies at will, and the Bodhisattva regarded of the sons of the war, the Bodhisattva Great Power Attained, the Bodhisattva Ever Diligent, the Bodhisattva Precious Seals, the Bodhisattva Accumulation of Treasures, the Bodhisattva Precious Scepter, the Bodhisattva Beyond the Threefold World, the Bodhisattva Vimavara, the Bodhisattva Scented Elephant, the Bodhisattva Great Scented Elephant, the Bodhisattva King of the Lion's Roar, the Bodhisattva Lion at play in the world, the Bodhisattva Lion's Force, the Bodhisattva Lion's Diligence, the Bodhisattva Courageous Quick Power, the Bodhisattva Lion's Majesty, and the Bodhisattva Adornment, and the Bodhisattva Great Adornment. Bodhisattvas and mahasattvas such as these number 8,000 in all. Each of these bodhisattvas and great leader replete with a dharma body comprising perception, meditation, wisdom, emancipation, and perception of emancipation. Their minds are tranquil and constantly in samadhi, peaceful, calm, and undisturbed, free of condition and desire, impervious to confusion, distraction, serene and clear, and with resolve that is profoundly vast and expansive. They steadfastly maintain this state for hundreds of thousands of millions of kalpas, and all the innumerable approaches to the dharma are manifested before them. Having attained great wisdom, they fathom all things and completely understand and distinguish the reality of their natures and attributes, thereby revealing their existence and non-existence and their length and brevity. Moreover, they are able to know living beings' faculties, natures, desires, and by nurturing their enemies and unhindered eloquence, can roll the wheel of the Dharma just as the Buddhas do. First they drip single drops that settle the dust of desire, opens nirvana's gates, and fan forth breezes of emancipation that cool the fever of worldly delusions with refreshing Dharma. Next, they sprinkle the extremely profound teaching of the 12 causes and conditions upon intensely burning rays of many sufferings, such as ignorance, aging, illness, and death. They then pour forth the waters of the supreme great vehicle, saturate living beings' root of goodness, sow the seeds of goodness in the field of merits, and make all put forth the sprouts of Buddhahood, with wisdom bright as the sun, and the moment skillful means just as timely their nurturing make grow the great vehicle deeds of all, enabling them to accomplish supreme perfect awakening, quickly and to abide always in the bliss of sublime reality. Their immensely great comparison relieves the suffering of all living beings. They are the true good friends of all living beings, the great good fields of blessing for all living beings, and the voluntary teachers of all living beings. They are sources of joyful tranquility, ways of relief, shelters for protections, and places of great refuge for living beings. In all realms, they are excellent teachers and guides for living beings. They serve as the eye of those who cannot see, as the ear knows tongue for those who cannot hear, smell, and speak, and as great right mindfulness for the injured. Thus they make any deficient sense faculties complete. That's it, just the first reading with a little more. They are captains, great captains, who board all living beings, ferried in across the river of birth and death, and land then on the other shore, which is nirvana. They are physicians, great physicians, who clearly discern the symptoms of diseases, know well the properties of medicines, dispense medicines appropriate to disease, and cause of people to willingly take them. They are trainers and great trainers who never lose control of themselves, just like handlers of elephants and horses, who are good at taming them all, or like a courageous lions, whose invincibility and majesty commands respect from all other beasts. They play freely in all pyramids of bodhisattvas while firmly rooted at the stage of Tathagata. They steadfastly abide in the power of their fall. Purify Buddha lands far and wide, and rapidly accomplish supreme perfect awakening. These bodhisattva mahasattvas all have such wondrous virtues as these. And that's it, the first reading of the Threefold Lotus Sutra, a modern translation for contemporary readers.